Hey guys, welcome back to Tuff Puff. This is John here. Just got back from the Tuff Puff and Pro Play Games very first tournament, the box tournament. Very good time, pretty decent turnout. Thank you guys so much for coming out to it and hope you guys had fun. Thank you so much for tuning into our Twitch to watch round by round. And although I didn't play today, I tested this deck I really wanted to play. So this is a deck I want to make ever since the Face Collide scans were leaked, and it is Mew Toolbox or Mew Box, where you want to call it. There's a bunch of different names. So I made this deck a few nights ago. I played with it all day today, and it's actually pretty consistent, very fun, and it works. Is this the best list right now? Probably not. There probably are a bunch of tweaks you can do, but this is what I have so far, so I'll share with you guys. Alright, for the Pokemon. Since this is Mew's Toolbox, we're going to run 4 Mews. So what Mew does has the ability, it could use any one of your basic Pokemon's attack as long as they're on the bench. And use attack as long as you have the right energy. So that's going to be the main idea of the deck. Use Mew and use his friends' attacks to stay alive as long as possible. 50 HP, pretty puny, free retreat, so that's really awesome. Next we have 2 Jolteon EX. Jolteon, the main attack you're going to use is Flash Ray, 1 Lightning, and a DCE, does 70 damage, and your opponent's basic Pokemon can't attack the Pokemon who used the attack. So if you're going to use Mew to use Flash Ray, they can't hit Mew with the basic Pokemon. So no Toad, no Giratina, no Night Marchers. Next we have Glaceon EX. Glaceon is the exact same thing as Jolteon, except it's water and it prevents evolution Pokemon from attacking it. So no Zoroark, no Vespiquen, no Rayquaza. So that's the main idea. Use Glaceon and Jolteon's attack to keep Mew alive as long as possible. Next, we have good old Toad. So quick and punching is so easy in this deck. So it doesn't hurt to have him as in a backup attacker or a stall attacker. The only downfall to this is 3 retreat costs. So hopefully you get a Flowstone on this. Smeargle, second coat. What this does is once per turn before your attack, you can switch out a basic energy off your active Pokemon for another basic energy in the discard pile. So let's say your Mew has a lightning energy, but you need to use Crystal Ray for Glaceon, so you can swap out the lightning for a water energy. 2 Shaymins to set up and draw. Alright, supporters, very thin line, very simple line. We have 4 Professor Sycamore, because it is the best supporter and probably one of the best cards in the game, period. 2 N is back, and I'm so happy. I love N. AZ to pick up whatever you don't want on the field. A Life Center, I might bump this up to 2, but for now is 1. Rest of item cards. 4 via Seekers, of course, to get better supporters. 4 Ultra Ball to search for Pokemon, also drop your hand size down to use the Shaman. 4 Trainer's Mail, because you really do need to dig in the deck. There are cards you need to help you set up. 4 Max Elixir, so for those of you who don't know what this card does, you look at the top 6 cards of your deck, any basic energy, you could pick one and put it to one of your bench Pokemon. This is the reason why we could get an attack turn 1, is Max Elixir. So as long as you hit Max Elixirs, you could probably attack turn 1. 3 Energy Switch to do exactly that, switch energies. 3 Floatstone, just in case you start with Smeargle, Glaceon, or Toad, or Shaman, because you can put the Floatstone retreat, so you have to waste your energy for that turn. So you could get off the first turn Jolteon or Glaceon attack. Next one, 2 Fighting Fury Belt, 1 Muscle Band. In the beginning of the day, I did have this at 3 Fury Belt, but I saw myself hitting awkward numbers way too much, so I decided to add a muscle band. You could do 3 Fury Belt. Like I said, Shaman does have low HP, so bumping it to 90 does make it better. But I'm going to try this for now. Next, 4 Dimension Bite to make Mew's attack so much easier. You could just attach a basic and then Elixir another basic on, and then you could use whatever you were going to use Jolteon or Glaceon. 1 Valve Compressor to compress supporters, or let's say you need a water energy in a discard pile to switch out for lightning energy, you could do that. Super Rod for recovery. And for energy. 2 DC. Now some of you might think this is really weird. I did have this at 4, then 3, now 2. 2 is fine. The DC mainly is, let's say you do need to attack with Jolteon or Glaceon or Toad or Sky Return, because Mew could attack without the DC no problem, so you don't need this on the Mew. Most of the time attacking, I have 2 basic on Mew. And for the basics, we have 4 lightning and 3 water, obviously because Jolteon lightning and Glaceon the water. You could take this and make it a water energy to make it 3 lightning and 4 water. I just think Jolteon's attack is better than Glaceon's right now. There are a ton of different Pokemon you can run in the deck, so you'll switch up the basic energy depending on what Pokemon you run. In the beginning of the day, I had Fright Night Yveltal, so I dropped one of these for dark energy. You can run Malamar, Yveltal EX, I'm pretty Manectric EX. I'm pretty sure there's a ton of Pokemon I'm not naming right now, but those are the ones on top of my head right now. So that was Mew Toolbox. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time.